it's a fight that you openly said you had wanted to see, and then you get this close result, split decision. Is a fight you want to see again?
No, I had John Jones winning that thing easily. When I heard it was a split decision, I was like, what the? That's nuts. So, yeah, he won the fight. The thing you got to understand, too, is when you're somebody like John.
Shout out to Hands of Stone, who left a comment in my post-fight video telling me that Dana White said this. I had to see it and hear it myself. Dana White lost a lot of credibility with me. Allowing John Jones to fight with a banned substance in his system. Moving the event so the guy could fight. With a banned substance in his system. While they try to go on and preach about USADA, and they let a guy fight with a banned substance in his system. All right. Now, this is my first time paying for a UFC in damn near a year. All right. And this guy is telling the world that fight wasn't close, that he don't want to see the rematch. Now, I have not even seen all of the reaction online, but the people that watched the fight with me felt the fight was close. They didn't feel John Jones was running away with the fight. People that have commented on my post-fight video believe that the fight was close. Thought that Santos won. I want to know, what was Dana doing before this event? What was he messing with some banned substances, if you will? Is that what's going on with Dana White? Is he too busy texting some Vegas thought on his phone during the main event? Is he too busy talking to Ariane and Brittany at the fight? What is going on with Dana White? To where he thinks that Thiago Santos only won the 5th round in the interview he did with Megan O'Leary for the UFC YouTube channel. Gave Thiago only the 5th round. Well, hell, if that's the case, Thiago should be the damn champ. No wonder he got a split decision. He got one of the judges' scorecards in his favor. Huh? I said he won 1 and 2, and Jones won 3 and 4, and 5 could either be a draw or it could be for Thiago. Thiago, in my opinion, was the one who was dictating the fight more. To me, Jones was more, kind of standing back, waiting and. Wow. This guy says that Jones won the fight comfortably. He didn't see how in the hell that was a split decision. Why is Dana all of a sudden so in love with John Jones? There was a time not all that long ago where he was telling the truth about John Jones. He was pissed at John Jones for all the failures and all the, letting the UFC down. And now all of a sudden, John Jones could do no wrong. Hell, he can fail drug tests and we'll move the event so he can still fight. Are you that desperate for stars? Is ESPN pushing this on you? Is Ari Emanuel pushing this on you? What is going on? Why all of a sudden this John Jones can do no wrong? He is the greatest of all time. He gets all your love, all your backing and support. It's the way Dana talking. Is he gonna supply John Jones with some coke? Huh? Is he gonna hook him up? Is he gonna make sure that he gets his supply? Is he allowing John Jones to use pads and turn his head? This is sad. This is silly, man. Oh, Dana. losing credibility. And then in the interview with Megan O'Leary, he's talking about I'm not trying to shit on Cyborg, but I don't blame her for not wanting the rematch with Amanda Nunes. Is he trying to sell me, trying to sell the public that Chris Cyborg is afraid of Amanda Nunes? You know, I have seen Chris Cyborg call for that fight, want the rematch, and all I've heard is he said it after the first fight that was pretty convincing, and you know, Amanda Nunes, she was quiet about it. She was making up excuses, talking about that she wasn't gonna fight at 145 no more, and all this and that. So he cannot sell me that Chris Cyborg is afraid of Amanda Nunes, a Chris Cyborg that was undefeated for 13 years, who was knocking out basically every woman she fought, and usually in quick fashion. A woman with tremendous speed and power, toughness. Still the greatest woman of all time, in my opinion. And by the way, they love to throw that GOAT term around. They love to put it on John Jones, even though he has disappointed the sport many times over, failed drug tests. And now they put it on Amanda Nunes. Now, look, she's on the run. She beat Tate in the first round, Rousey in the first round, Holly Holm in the first round, Cyborg in the first round. I get it. She's beaten Valentina twice. So I got you, all right? But when Chris Cyborg, after they kept her out of the UFC for years, once she finally got in, did you ever remember them calling her the GOAT? I can never recall them saying that Chris Cyborg was the greatest of all time. I don't. If somebody can recall them saying that, putting that label on Cyborg, let me know. Because they never did and they never would. If UFC was writing the history books, everything begins with Ronda Rousey. She was the one who brought birth to women's mixed martial arts. She's the greatest of all time, and now Amanda Nunes is. They weren't calling her the greatest after she beat Rousey. They started calling her the greatest after she beat Chris Cyborg. So that should tell you all you need to know. And this guy's trying to sell me that Chris Cyborg, the great Chris Cyborg, doesn't want a rematch with Amanda Nunes. It's hard to take Dana White seriously, man. Dana gonna need a change in leadership here pretty soon. This is sad. I see through this guy's lies and bullshit all the time. It just gets worse and worse and worse. This is the same guy who they were saying that John Jones failed the drug test on ESPN, and then when the commentator questioned him about it, he said he did not fail a drug test. He did not fail a drug test. It's crazy, man. So I just want to comment on it, man. Dana White, sad, man. I used to be a fan. Thought Dana was cool and a stand-up guy. He lied about the UFC sale, saying, "Oh, the UFC is not for sale." He went on the record with Fox, Fox Sports. The UFC is not for sale, and I'm thinking, oh well, if Dana said he a man his word, I believe it, and because I didn't want him to sell. And then guess what? A couple months later, whatever it was, they sold. So he went around telling people, "Oh no, it's not up for sale," blah blah blah. Number lies, man. He a promoter, you can't trust his ass. So, that's it, man. I just want to touch on and comment on it. For some reason now, you guys tell me, John Jones can do no wrong. He's the greatest of all time. He's in close fights, but Dana don't see him as being close. John Jones is golden boy now. Is this because he's short on pay-per-view stars? No Ronda, no Conor. You need John Jones, the name, to keep getting this ESPN Plus money. You know, that's it, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching.